Good evening, everyone. Very happy to have all of you here. Thanks a lot
Good
for
evening, everyone.
gracing the occasion, the launch of the February edition of the e-magazine Power Talk. We're really delighted to have all of you here and very thankful to all of you to pen down your thoughts and write, especially for Power Talk in your area of expertise. Thank you so much for gracing the occasion. Sonal Agarwal. Sonal is a qualified chartered accountant with over 19 years of progressive corporate experience into leadership position, heading and controlling finance function, managing cross-functional relationships. She's worked in flagship companies like PepsiCo, Fujifilms, holding strategic, finance controllership, and leadership positions. She has mentored more than thousands of startups and on the art of company evaluation and fundraising. Thank you so much, Sonal, for penning down this beautiful article for us. And please tell us more about this.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Archana, to have me in this Power Talk with a power panel. I'm really delightful and delighted and really honored to share this dice with all these people. I know Himanshu, I know Abhay ji, so good evening to all of you. So you asked me to talk about funding and valuation. So in my personal journey, as a corporate person who's spent almost 20 years of of my career with corporates like Pepsi, with startups like Oyo, from established company to a startup like Oyo. So I understood that there's a lot of gap which the startups today are facing in terms of raising funds, right? So they obviously require mentors and experienced people who could help them in the early stages to raise that valuable buck, because every startup who's coming in, starting their journey, they need to have some kind of external money to scale up, because as the other panelists also spoke about, that startup is not just a normal business. It is an idea which can be scaled faster, better, and maybe in a more better way. So for example, in Oyo, established hotel which has taken almost decades to come up with what Oyo came in just 4-5 years, so that kind of requirement is there, and for that obviously you will require an external funding. Yeah, so funding and valuations they are like two best friends. Yeah, you cannot live without the one another. I would say life partners basically. So when you go for funding, you have to be prepared with your valuation. If you don't know your valuation, you will not be able to raise that right tranche of money. Yeah. So the first question whenever you go to a venture capitalist or you go to a prospective investor, so the first question is, after he gets interested in your product or your startup, what's the valuation? What are you diluting for the fundraise? That's a very important question that comes across. And sometimes these young founders, so I'm not talking about the people who are leaving their corporate life and then they go well prepared, but then there are the bunch of very young aspirational founders and entrepreneurs who don't know about these heavy terms. So I think all the veterans out here are from the startup ecosystem, and they know the importance of what the valuation should be if you're going to raise some money. So as soon as you're starting up, you face a bigger challenge of funding. So it is very critical to understand for that founder, when to raise that fund, and from what sources to raise that fund, and at what valuation. I think these are the three important aspects when a founder should keep in his mind when he's going out and starting that business. Because sometimes it's not required to just hastily go and raise the funds, because the timing may not be the correct timing, and then you will end up losing that investor, because you did not go well prepared, you did not go on a timely basis. So it's important to understand that what is the time, what is the best time to raise that first tranche of funding. See, personally, I would say no, never, because if you have a sustainable model, if you have customers who are paying for your venture, then you don't require an external funding. Your customer is your best investor. I would say the apt investor. But yes, then you have an idea and you want to go, a long way and a sustainable way. So there are some points in time that you would like to raise that fund. Yeah, so maybe you, for acquiring that customer also, you require some funds if you're bootstrapping yourself, and at one point in time you would want to go for funding. So that's the time when you should realize that, okay, this is the right time to go and raise that external tranche of funding. I think we have veterans from banks and the startup ecosystem. Everyone understands that the financing scenario is undergoing a radical change in India. Right, a mix of government initiatives and the changed outlook in the private sector has given a lot of boost to the funding environment. So there are a lot of VCs and there are a lot of angel investors. There are a lot of incubators like an Atal Incubation Center. The government is also kind of imbibing that entrepreneurial spirit into the institutes also. So I think there's a lot of plethora of opportunities where the person, he should go at the right time, at the right stage to procure that funding. And bootstrapping, family friends, NBFCs, banks, crowdfunding, social media funding, government schemes, a lot of things where the person can approach or a founder can approach for funding. And these are all not new terms. I'm sure everyone out here knows about it. But yeah, valuation is very, very important. So undervaluation and overvaluation both will lead to a a refusal to the founder, which will give him a low that I have not been able to raise a fund. Why? He will not be able to answer. And sometimes you don't get to know why that the funding round did not materialize. So I think it is very eminent for the founders to invest time in building a realistic business plan and arrive at a realistic valuation. So there are so many methods, etc., peer-to-peer comparison, the right numbers, the right estimates, which will lead to a right valuation. And obviously investors are glued to ROIs, scalability. So those are the terms that the founders need to keep in mind when they are going to raise that external round of funding. And the main thing that I would want to emphasize over here is that the investor will never invest in your expenses. They will always invest to build up something. So that's my take on funding and valuation. And I'm really, really delighted, and I'm really honored, Archana, to be part of this Power Talk and give my 2 cents. Thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, Sonal. I think that was a wonderful, wonderful speech from your side. And this article is definitely going to be quite an eye-opener for all those who grab a copy of this or read this online. Thank you so much. It's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Thank you.